Gigi, happy
Here we
playoff week. How are you?
Or I'm good. Or Saturday hangover college game day. I don't know.
Okay, so good
This is
point.
our version.
Good point. It's Saturday and it is not technically the first day of playoffs. It's kind of the second day, but we've been having technical difficulties. I've been busy with stupid new job, and then you've been far. I haven't caught a lot to start off playoff February, but I know you caught a few things. What you been seeing, Gee, the last few weeks up until
Hey,
this day?
now I can't say I've been watching the best games, but I've been trying to be a good fan. I've been watching a few. Now, as you know, they started on Tuesday. Now they weren't the best of the crop, but it was a game.
The bowl
So,
game.
Tuesday, we started with Memphis, which was ranked, I think, 25 in West Virginia. Now, it was a little back and forth game. You score, I score, you score, I score. But it was entertaining. It ended up 42-37. That was in my opinion, that's a good game. Then, of course, we went to Wednesday.
No defense, but
No, you can say that. And then, of course, we had Western Kentucky and James Madison. I've never seen James Madison. This is the thing I like about bowl games. You see teams you've never seen before. James Madison looked good. Came out and beat Western Kentucky.
Who coached James Madison last year?
I do not know, but I'm going to find out. Because
I
I
got
kind of
it.
liked this.
I know.
Pleasantly surprised.
Kirk Cignetti.
And then we had your team play.
Kirk
UNLV
Cignetti.
against Cal.
Okay, you could pause. Kirk Cignetti.
What is it?
Kirk Cignetti, the coach for Indiana. He was at James Madison last year.
Duh. Just seen it last night and you forgot that correct.
Yep. Okay.
Yes.
Back to my team.
Championship.
Yep. Back to my secret
to
team.
Championship. And then we had the UNLV and California. You know what? You got to understand that. And you and I talked about it. So many people kind of opt out of games.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with Cal, I got to look it up. I didn't have all my notes in front of me. I don't know if everybody was playing, and it kind of unbalances the game.
I hate that.
But they played tough for the first half, and then UNLV kind of took over. And then, of course, we jumped to Thursday. Now, this is a pleasantly surprised. I liked it. Now, have you ever saw Georgia Southern? Have you ever watched Sam Houston? Kelly, pleasantly surprised. I stayed with the game. I watched that game. Fans, I am pleasantly surprised by all these teams out here that we never see. And then we get to a bowl, and I'm going, why haven't we seen this guy before? And then, of course, last night was the usual suspects. We watched Florida and Tulane, and I felt kind of sorry for Tulane. Florida beat them 33-8. Tulane was down, I think, to like the third string quarterback.
No.
The first guy, he went to the portal. Did I tell you that was, I can't think of his last name, Mitch? Well, in fact, all three of them went to the portal. They had Mitch, who left for Duke. This other guy's name was Kai Horton. He didn't play very much. And the other third string was named Thompson. Well, they put Thompson in because they thought, hey, you got a little more experience. He was the third string quarterback.
Oh, wow.
He got hurt. They ended up putting the fourth string quarterback in. I went, oh, please. Call it, coach. Time out. I thought the referees was going to call the game.
Wow.
But that was a bust. But the game of games that you said you caught a little bit of, the Notre Dame, Indiana.
Disappointing. Disappointing. The score doesn't reflect it, but it was disappointing. I stopped watching it when I think it was 27-3, maybe. and I gave up. I was like, yeah, no, thank you. But it looks like in the last 5 minutes, Indiana tried to score 2 touchdowns, which I don't know if, Marcus Freeman, coach for Notre Dame, if he just put maybe his backups in because he's like, I'm not going to let my people get hurt. I don't know. But
True.
maybe like a backup defense, but Indiana made it look good at the end, but it was awful. As I knew it was going to be because Indiana played nobody. They were not as great as the record reflected.
And I think the announcers, which was my boy, McElroy, and I think he did mention that. And I went,
Yep.
I'm surprised that you said something.
Yep.
But I believe that he brought that point out, and he did say that had been brought up during the playoff selections, that they, and even though, they beat the brakes off of these people, look who they played.
No.
Look who they played.
No, I'm not giving McElroy a pass because him and Booger were the main ones talking about, is the strength of schedule? Like, no, they were trying to give it was trying to hype Indiana up. And guess what? Nobody believes you. Now listen, 11-3 is not a bad way to end the season for an Indiana team. I'm not mad at it. I think
that was great.
They got a lot of potential. They got a lot to go. But you can't play. You don't pick who you get to play. You gotta beat the real teams. And not the fact that they didn't win last night. I didn't expect them to win. But I thought they were going to give a better game. The first touchdown for Indiana came with 1:27 left in the entire game. The entire game.
I know.
The entire game they had no touchdown until there was 1.5 minutes left. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So,
and then of course they kicked an onside kick and got it, and scored another touchdown. And I said the same thing.
Yeah, with 25 seconds left. Like, okay, great.
Like he said,
okay, good for you. Like, okay, you down 4 scores.
He had put in his backups. I don't know what was going on. Well, they tired. They were cold.
At that point, it was freezing. If I'm Notre Dame, I'm like, it's 1.5 minutes. They got 1 touchdown. They down 4 scores. I'm not worried. We gonna win. It ain't about them. I don't care about the spread. They covered, but we winning. So, well, Gee, today we won't stay long because today we start to get into the thick of it. And
it's game day, baby.
It's game day. We've got 3 playoff games today. One being the prime time, which I don't know how I'm gonna get through. Actually, I'm gonna get through okay. Ohio State versus Tennessee is the one that we'll be anticipating. But number 12 Clemson is playing number 5 Texas, and that's the seeding, by the way, everybody. It's not the ranking. So seeded 12 Clemson plays.
That's the seeding.
Yep.
That's the seeding.
Yep. Seeded 5 Texas.
Now
seeded 11 SMU plays seeded 6 Penn State. And I'm excited, but I got a question for you. Can we say on the record that technically Ohio State is your team? Technically, okay.
Yes.
So besides your team, the answer cannot be Ohio State. What team do you want to win the national championship? And what team do you think is going to win the national championship? Now, wait a minute. The first question, the answer cannot be Ohio State. The second question, it can be Ohio State. Actually, that's the only answer for the second question. Okay, so who do you want to win the national championship?
Who do I want to win if it ain't Ohio State?
Yes.
Okay. Now, don't laugh, but I kind of like Georgia.
You want Georgia?
Now, I kind of want Georgia. Now, who I think will win?
Wait. Why do you want Georgia to win?
I like Kirby Smart. This year we didn't. Now we didn't start off like that. We did not start. We have been. I have been on the sidelines with Kirby. Me and you have watched the OT time out with Kirby. We have
has grown on me. What is happening in this world? This has been a
Kirby has
crazy
grown on me. I
year.
can't
And
believe I'm
Kirby,
saying this.
I'm a Kirby Smart cheerleader. What is happening? I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. Okay. Okay.
Give me the shirt.
Okay. Now, who do
But
you?
who I think?
Yes.
You know what? I want to say I think Oregon might win it.
You think they're gonna go all the way undefeated?
I think Oregon might go all the way undefeated.
It's never happened, right? No, Michigan did it.
So I'm sticking with the Big Ten.
But they didn't do it with a 12-team playoff, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Hey, it's up for grabs this year. Okay, your pick.
Okay, so who do I want to win beside Ohio State?
Ohio State
is Notre Dame. Now, and the reason being is Notre Dame, since the quote unquote new era of the playoffs that started in 2015, I think, Notre Dame has never had a shot of being a top 14 because they don't have a conference. So with this new way of doing it with the 12-team playoff, it's the first time they actually have a shot at even playing for the national championship. So I think it would be a really cool story if Notre Dame won. Now, who do I think is going to win? You know it's Ohio State, baby. It's Ohio State. This is where we thrive. Listen to this storyline. I'm going to take you to the storyline where we won the inaugural 2015 national championship when they went to the 14 playoffs with the first quarterback got hurt. We talk about it all the time. Second quarterback got hurt. Third quarterback comes in, half of the Michigan game wins the Big Ten Conference Championship, and it goes on to win the semifinals, whatever they called it, and then the final game for Ohio. People counted Ohio State out when Terrell Pryor got hurt, and then Barrett comes in. Not Terrell. Yeah, it was Terrell Pryor, I think. Anyway, it wasn't Pryor. It was Braxton Miller, I think. Anyway, Barrett comes in. He's doing a good job. He gets hurt. There's there's no way they're going to win the Michigan game with a third-string quarterback, right? Here's this storyline. Ohio State with the $400 billion team with Chip Kelly, blah, blah, blah. And Will Howard is coming playing lights out, right? Playing lights out. No mention in the Heisman race, but whatever. Numbers are incredible, right? They come, they beat this, they that. They fail the ultimate test. They lose to Michigan. It's over with for Ohio State. Their self-esteem is shot. This is a bust team. That was a wasted $5 trillion. This team's going nowhere. They come back with a vengeance. They play lights out. They beat Tennessee. They get the rematch against Oregon. They beat Oregon. They go on to beat Georgia. Kirby Smart's running up and down that sideline. Ryan Day's getting penalties. It's going to be crazy. And then they win it all. They win it all. And you heard it here first, people. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news.
They live happily ever after. Thank you for that fairy tale, Kelly. We appreciate it. So, now that we've heard our fairy tale for today, we're going to go on to the games.
Yes, let's watch some games today. We are going to technically be back tomorrow for our official Saturday hangover. We think we worked on our technical difficulties. I got time. You got time. And we're going to have a lot to talk about. So, Gee, with that, I am Kelly, like the color.
I'm Gee, like the butter.
And this is Saturday Hangover. Happy playoff-uary, everybody.
I'm not sure I'm into that one.